Bob, difference between the first 30 minutes when you guys were up by 12 and then all of a sudden got away from you? What changed?
Well, we're supposed to double anything on the top. This is their last basket of the first half. We're up 15, 16, and we don't double it. We stand back in the lane, let him come off with a clean look. He makes a three, which I thought kind of gave him a little momentum. But to answer your question, they just out-toughed us. They just wanted it more than we did.
You guys didn't score. Was that the toughness aspect that you couldn't get into your offense?
I mean, you go over there, you got to get it entered first. And so you spend whatever time you got to spend to get it entered, and then you can't get it reversed because the guy who was supposed to pop out to get it reversed can't get open. And then the guy, when you reverse it over on the way, I mean, we had guys open. We don't pass the ball.
Does that speak to why so many three-point shots?
I think all those three-point shots, Bob, honestly, is a lack of toughness. Toughness. I mean, a lack of that's the easy way out. You get a little pressure, and so you start throwing your leg out, and kicking your leg out, and shooting threes. They were switching, so they switch. So we screen a guy, the other guy comes off, they switch it. Big deal. So they switch it. So the guy screening is between the basket, his man in the basket, which he's open. We never one time looked at him, and that's after every timeout, saying, okay, when we run the flex cut, you have to look at the screener. Don't worry about the guy coming off. Look at the screener. I tried to simplify it as best. I mean, really, you're supposed to look at the cutter, and then you're supposed to look at the screener. But I was like, they're switching everything. Just look at the screener. Can we just please look at the screener? We never did. Never did. Then we said, then they're yelling at me, let's run smash cut. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, nothing else worked. We run smash cut, and JC comes out of smash cut. He's wide open. Wide open. I mean, I heard the people behind the bench yelling, They knew he was open. Everybody knew he was open, but a guy with a ball. Or if he knew he was open, he didn't want to throw it to him. I'm not sure. Sometimes that happens. I don't think that happens with these guys, but...
Coach, under 7 minutes in the second half, they hit, I think, like three kind of big threes for them in the corner. A result of like what they were running, or just a miscommunications, or a combination, or
people not doing their job. People not doing their job. We gave McAuliffe a three in the corner in the first half, and I took the guy out, and we had a timeout, and I said, please explain to me what you don't understand about stay with him. Do not give him an open look in the corner. Tell me what you don't understand about that. We go in, we talk about it at halftime, and they come out and leave him. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what would possess you to do that. I wish I knew. I don't know. We just left him wide open.
Offensively, when things started breaking down,
JC had the ball too much, but I mean, he had the ball too much because nobody else could get open.
You feel like Texas Tech and here, both people were expecting him to do something rather than what they were supposed to be doing?
Texas Tech didn't take as much away as what they did tonight. We passed the ball against Tech. I mean, we could move the ball against Texas Tech. I just said downstairs there, our game is about this. You either throw it to the bad guys and you reverse it to the good guys, because everybody's got guys that aren't near as good, and we're loaded with them. Or you throw it to the good guys. You have the bad guys screen for them, and you run them to the ball so that you switch sides of the floor, and you get a little bit of movement before. I mean, that's That's basketball. Or you take it and you have somebody who can beat people off the bounce and create. It's hard to create when they don't respect anybody to make a shot. I mean, we had shots. Beetle had shots. We depend on Beetle to make shots. He didn't make any. Lamont had open shots. They weren't forced shots. Honestly, I thought we came down and we threw the ball to one of our forwards on the wing who should never had the ball on the wing. Never. And we threw it to him anyways. And our guard that had the ball has been told, don't throw it to him there. He's going to do something stupid with it. He did. He threw it away. And then we got him on the same side, and we throw it to him. He not even looking for it, and it hit him in the head. Well, it didn't quite hit him in the head, but would have he hadn't got his hand up, and we lose it there. I mean, I can't explain why when you're told don't do that, they do it. And then we got Lamont. Lamont's running down the wing, like running down the sideline like he's supposed to run down the sideline, and we make a back shoulder throw. There wasn't any defense on him. You know, I mean, we got a guy on a fly pattern, and we're trying to make a back shoulder throw to a guy who, he's not going to catch it. Why? I have no idea why. It's almost like, sometimes we want to get it out of our hands. And then our pressure sucked. Terrible. They have 2 turnovers the second half because we don't press them. And that happened Texas Tech. That's been a pattern. I don't know, maybe we're playing guys too long. But, I mean, the guys I play too long really are my seniors, and, you should be able to count on those guys. We take the press off. I mean, nobody else does. Our guys take it off. And that's, you go in, you talk about what you're going to do offensively, you talk about what you're going to do defensively, and defensively, all we talked about every time out was what we're going to do with our pressure. And there wasn't any. I mean, we still got beat. If you wanted to play, I'm sorry, but if you want to play and you're told the guy's going to drive right, don't let him drive right, you probably shouldn't let him drive right. And we constantly let them go where they want to go. That's bad basketball. And we did a better job in the first half. And why we didn't do it in the second half, I have absolutely no idea. I think this. You ever heard the analogy of a guy playing golf, and he's like a 90, shoots 90 most of the time, and so he goes out and he shoots 37 on the front. What's he say? This isn't like me. And I don't know what this is today, but this ain't like me. And then he goes out and he shoots a 59 on the back, and he said, I told you, this is more like me, because he's comfortable. He's comfortable shooting a 59. He's not comfortable shooting a 37. We probably weren't very comfortable being number 2 in the country. I told him in a practice facility this the other day, I said, look up at that crow's nest up there. What do you think about that? So, it's pretty high. Yeah, well, that's kind of where you are. You're one rung away from the top. It's not so hard to climb up there. Boy, that fall's a bitch. That fall is hard. And that's about I told him that's about what we're getting ready to do. Our preparation wasn't what it needed to be.
Well, Teddy doesn't play, just not happy with the way he's practicing.
No, I wasn't happy with his attitude.
Bob, words in your mouth, but things you said today have kind of overlapped with things you said the past few games about attitude, toughness, not playing guys who clearly have been worn. Short term, I understand it's 48 hours, but a lot's changed. What long term?
I tell you what, I'd be a hell of a coach if I knew the answer to that. I don't know. That's that old adage about leading a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. It's not like we haven't talked about it. It's not like we haven't looked at it on film. It's not like we haven't drilled it. It's not like we haven't practiced it. We have. I mean, the reality is we're up 11 at Tech, and we're up whatever we were up today, 12 or whatever it was. They out-toughed us.